Every season doesn't require a crowd, but every season should not be walked alone either. Hello everyone, I am Kyralanee and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about the role of community in your life and how to discern when you need support versus when you need solitude. So just a little backstory, I find that whenever I am going through something, I isolate, okay? And I don't want to be around anybody. So let's be honest, we live in an era of hyper independent. I don't need anyone. It sounds good and it sounds strong, but in reality, it's not really sustainable. Community holds you accountable, reflects blind spots that you did not see, and celebrates you when you forget to celebrate yourself. And spiritually speaking, we were never designed to operate in isolation. True healthy community strengthens you. But here's the key word, healthy. Not trauma bonded, not competitive, not draining, healthy community. But sometimes community could also be a distraction. So let's flip it. Sometimes we stay in community because we're afraid of silence. Silence, we're able to hear ourselves and we have to sit with ourselves. And sometimes your environment keeps you small. Your friends are comfortable with the old version of you that you may no longer be. So if you find yourself constantly explaining your growth, minimizing your goals, or feeling misunderstood, then that is a sign. Community should stretch you, not suffocate you or make you feel small or don't allow you to evolve. So let's talk about the difference between isolation and intentional solitude. Isolation is reactive. You isolate when you're hurt, when you feel misunderstood, when you are ashamed, or when you don't want to be seen rebuilt. Isolation is disappearing because you don't want other people to see you struggle. However, if the isolation is intentional, then that kind of solitude is strategic. You're stepping back to refocus, to hear God clearly. One is avoidance and the other is alignment. You got to know the difference. So how is it that we can discern what it is that we need? You can ask yourself, am I pulling away because I'm growing, or is it because I'm hurt? Am I staying because this feels aligned, or is it because it's comfortable? Now, if you are feeling overwhelmed, overstimulated, burned out, then yes, you may need solitude. If you're discouraged, confused, doubting yourself, then you may need community. Sometimes the answer is not extreme. Sometimes it's just a simple adjustment. It could be less access, it could be stronger boundaries, a smaller circle, deeper conversations. It can be all of those things. You just need to discern what it is that you need in this season of life. See, for me, I realized that there was a time period that I did need isolation, which is why I moved out of Atlanta to sort of reset, rebuild, grow. But then I got comfortable in that isolation and I didn't really want to be around other people. And so moving to Florida, I found community to help me grow, to help me see who I am again. So it's like knowing which season you're in, and knowing when you are isolating because you just don't want to be seen growing. And it's okay to honor both seasons. There is a season to build privately, there is a season to build publicly. There's a season to sit at the table, and there's a season to leave the table. And we have to mature enough to know which season it is, because community is a gift and solitude is a tool. You don't need to isolate because you're insecure, and don't cling to an old community because you're afraid to grow. You have to learn how to discern, then move accordingly. Honor the people who pour into you. Protect the space that develops you, and don't be afraid to step back when your growth requires silence. Thank you all for watching my video. Again, I am Kyralanee, and I'll see you on the next one.